It is time to continue our NCAA football win total series with our last team from the MAC. This is team number 12, Western Michigan. Western Michigan is going to be in Taylor's second year. Last year, not the best start for him. They opened up the season with a win against St. Francis, but then they would lose three straight, falling to Syracuse, Iowa, and Toledo. They did beat Ball State before three more losses. They won the Michigan MAC Trophy, though. October 28th, they beat Eastern Michigan. November 7th, they beat Central Michigan. Then they lost 24 to nothing to Northern Illinois before a 34-10 loss to Bowling Green to end the year. It was a 4-8 record for Western Michigan last year, and the result was Lance Taylor got rid of some people. Offensive coordinator Billy Kosh is gone. Defensive coordinator Lou Esposito is gone. They bring in Walt Bell as their offensive coordinator, and that might be the biggest addition to their offense. He was the UMass head coach from 2019 to 2021. Didn't do great there, but he has had some good stops as an offensive coordinator. He was the Indiana offensive coordinator from 2022 to 2023. He was at Florida State back in 2018, Maryland in 2016 and 2017. So the attack should get a little bit better with him there. The offensive line is good, but they have no depth. They do have Jacob Gideon. He's a great sitter. And Addison West, a good guard. They are a big offensive line. Behind that will be Jalen Buckley. He ran for over 1,000 yards last year and 10 scores. They also have Zaire Abdus-Salam. He had 470 yards and 5 scores. Their focus is going to be the ground game. They bring in a new quarterback in Hayden Wolf. Hayden Wolf spent the last 3 years at Old Dominion. He's just not a big playmaker. He doesn't run. He throws a lot of picks, and he really can't hit that downfield pass. So for Western Michigan's offense to be successful, it's going to have to be ground and pound and short passes from Hayden Wolf. On defense, the defense was okay last year. They struggled on third down. They weren't great on the pass defense, but the secondary does return 3 players. The big issue is they have to get a good pass rush. They lost Marshawn Kneeland. He was taken in the second round. So Corey Walker is going to have to, step up. They also have Louisville transfer Popeye Williams. He's not a bad defensive lineman, but he's going to have to also step up in this one. Donald Willis, pretty good linebacker, and then so is Jordan Wahlberg. They're going to struggle to stop the run this year, though. There's no doubt about that. When we look at their schedule this year, they are going to start pretty rough as well. They'll be 0-2. They have to go to Wisconsin and go to Ohio State before they finally come home on September 14th when they play Bethune-Cookman. They'll get a win there. They've got a bye, and then they head to Marshall. That will be another loss. They do get Kent State and Akron in conference play. They also get Ball State and Buffalo before their next bye, and both those are on the road, both probably losses. They have a bye November 2nd. Then they have Northern Illinois and Bowling Green. No, we are low on the Northern Illinois win total. We like Bowling Green. They might get one win there. And then they finish off the season with the 2 Michigan MAC schools, Central and Eastern Michigan. I think this is a split year for them. They get one win there. So they beat Akron. They beat Kent State. They get both those at home. They're going to beat Bethune-Cookman. That gets them to 3. Beat Northern Illinois maybe or Bowling Green. Pull an upset possibly in there. That would get them to 4, and then one of the Michigan MAC schools gets them to 5. But we look at the win total, it's set at 6.5. So even if they sweep the Michigan MAC, that gets them at 6. I don't see them beating Bowling Green, Buffalo, and Ball State, getting an extra win there, all on the road. Maybe they get 1, but then they're probably losing to Central Michigan on the road or falling to Northern Illinois at home. I just don't see a path to 6.5 wins for them. So we're going to go ahead and take this at Caesars. 6.5 wins, the under sitting at minus 120. So that's where we're going to go on this. With this being the end of our MAC series, though, we already took one conference championship pick. When we did our Bowling Green video, or our Miami of Ohio videos, we took them as a conference champ. We're going to take one more. I think Toledo is going to take a step back. Could they play in the conference title game? Yes. Then it comes down to Bowling Green in Northern Illinois. I'm not high on Northern Illinois. I'm going to go ahead and take a little flyer on Bowling Green. It's plus 750 on FanDuel. We're going to go ahead and lock that in as well. So we already have Miami of Ohio at plus 260, Bowling Green at plus 750, both to win the conference. Our next video series will start tomorrow. Mountain West is where we're heading. We're going to start with Air Force out there and then move on to Boise State. And then we'll move up the conference chains as we go along. If you like the content, make sure to like this, share it, comment on it. It helps the algorithm. We get more of this content in your feed. Have a great day.